With Easter fast approaching, it's really important that we have a look at something very interesting. I know we have the hot cross buns, I'll do that one as well, but I thought something interesting, an Italian ricotta tart. Hide the chocolate in the tart like you're hiding the chocolate around the house. So let's get going. For the pastry, we'll need unsalted butter, caster sugar, eggs and plain flour. For the filling, we'll need ricotta cheese, caster sugar, cream, whole egg yolks, vanilla, sultanas, Cointreau, lemon zest, orange zest, candied peel, dark couverture chocolate and cocoa nibs. We'll need olive oil for the tin for oiling and dusting of icing sugar and glacé oranges for decoration. So I'm going to start with my short crust pastry. So I've got my butter at room temperature and sugar. I'm going to pop that on. Okay, so just on a low speed and break my egg. Okay, so the butter's incorporated. So I'm now going to add my egg just on a very low speed. We don't want to toughen the pastry and we don't want the butter too cold. So now it's gone in. Okay, you can see now it's come together. So all the butter's incorporated, so I can now block it out. So you could make the pastry beforehand, like a few days beforehand or the day before. You don't have to make it on the day, but you can use it on the day if you want to. You just need to make sure it rests well. So I've got a nice even dough. Okay, I've got no flour on my bench and you can see all my butter is incorporated. And I'm just going to make, with my palm of my hand, I'm going to just make a block and I'm going to pop that into my paper. Okay, and I'm going to pop it in the fridge. Okay, so we're going to unwrap it. It's rested in the fridge and we're going to put a small amount of flour on. So I'm going to roll this out. So we don't want to have the pastry too far away because then it gets very hard for you to roll out. Move it around, turn it around. Now if you find that you've let it sit for too long, I let mine sit for about an hour, probably only need about half an hour. You can always put it back in the mixer to mix again so that you've got a more consistent pastry. So you can see I've let it sit for too long, a little bit too long. That's when it becomes cracked. Okay, so we're going to now oil our tin. Just a little bit of olive oil up the sides. I'm using a tin with a release bottom. I'm just going to pop it in. So when you're doing it, make sure you've got your thumb and we pop it in, okay, like so, and just very carefully pop it off. Make sure that you take your knife and pop it like so to cut it. So now I'm going to grab a fork, or you can use a docker, and I'm going to pop it in the fridge to sit for about 20 minutes or so before I bake it. And that lets it rest to make sure that it relaxes the dough before we get moving on the next part, which is the filling.
So the tart's baking in the oven.
Okay, so our tart's cool. So we're going to start off by zesting our lemon and orange. So we only want the skin, okay? And then we've got lemon. So we need 1 egg and 2 egg yolks. So 1 egg, 2 egg yolks. So I've got sultanas and I've soaked them in hot water just for a few minutes, just so that they get nice and soft. And I'm going to add some Cointreau. So I'm going to now make the filling. So I've got ricotta cheese. I'm going to make that soft and smooth. We now add our eggs, our sugar, our lemon and orange, and my cream. Now I've got a little bit of vanilla bean. Okay, pop it on. So that's nice and smooth now. So I've got dark chocolate and chocolate cocoa nibs. So I'm going to take the soaking liquid and pop it in. Mix it through. And then we can fill our tart. So you can see the mix is nice and smooth. And we want about half. And then we're going to pop the chocolate in. We need to make sure that the chocolate's covered. Okay, so add your chocolate evenly around the tart. Add our sultanas and our candied peel. I've added the filling. I've added the chocolate, the cocoa nibs, sultanas, and the filling. I've only done half the filling. And then I'm going to add the remainder of the filling now. Okay, so the tart's cooked, ready to go. Now it's most important that you cover the chocolate so that it doesn't burn, and it's like a little surprise when you open it. So I've reduced the temperature to 150 in the oven. And there you have it. Okay, so pop it in the oven now. Okay, so my tart's gone in the oven to bake. So the tart's out of the oven. It's looking very good. So we're going to pop the frame out, give it a quick dust. Looking pretty good. Okay, so I'll cut it. I've had a look inside. Fantastic. See that the chocolate hidden inside. Really fantastic.